Hello, my friends. It's been a long time. And now, I'm going to drop this ridiculous accent. It's time to go back into Mario!
Hey, you hijacked my recording session, you jerk.
Because he's awesome
I can't
like
help
that.
it you wanted me to do this in this video.
Where are you going? Go to the other thing.
I'm not going to the other thing.
We'll do this last.
first.
That transferred over from my recording.
Ow. It's a library. Learn me a book. This book has a star on it. I'm sure we're going to learn about a princess.
Chapter 1, The Celestial Duo.
I'm not narrating. Someone else can do it.
Our story begins a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day this girl spotted a something small child.
What's your name? Are you lost? The girl asked the Star Child?
Instead of being completely terrified that there is, in fact, a walking star in front of her.
Quit making earthquakes.
Quit making earthquakes, Luma! I'm waiting for Mama! She's coming from the comet, said the Star Child. We've been waiting day and night.
Aha! So there's a comet coming for the little Luma. But where will they find it?
Don't worry, I'll wait with you, the little girl promised Luma.
Its name is Luma, and it is a Luma. That's like calling your star the sun.
At nightfall,
Wait,
the little
no.
girl
That was
borrowed
dumb.
her father's telescope and peered into the sky. She looked and looked, but she saw nothing, because it's the sky and there's nothing up there, you dicks. Hours turned into days and then years, but still the sky revealed nothing.
You're using
Man,
it
she
to
must have
the
gotten
telescope?
hungry.
Finally, the little girl inside said to the Luma, if you stay here and look much longer, I'll be an old lady soon.
But then she had an idea!
You should gain immortality.
I mean, I'm gonna go out there and find your mother ourselves.
Da-na-na-na!
Idea.
You acquire the mushroom starship.
How did she build a complicated mushroom starship?
Or maybe you should read it.
The girl and Luma something fixed
Sorry.
up the rusty spaceship that's oddly shaped like a mushroom, and then the two set sail into the starry sky. And this is how the sea something.
This is
I
how
didn't
the
get to read
search
the rest.
for the Celestial Mother began.
Chapter 2, Starbits.
It's a bit starry.
Days passed with no sign of the comet, or even a single planet. Instead, asteroids extended for as far as the eye could see.
And their food supply ran out and they died. The end! Thanks for coming in watching this.
If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more pancakes,
Said the little girl.
above the rumble of her belly.
Grumble, grumble. Give it meat and
Delicious,
he'll let you
delicious
pass.
waffles.
Before they left, she had packed all the essentials: telescope, butterfly net, stuffed bunny, bread, milk, jam, and apricot-flavored tea. But, surprise,
She forgot
surprise,
the waffles.
Surprisingly enough, all of the liquid escaped into the zero gravity of the spaceship and made eating it very difficult.
I forgot to bring water! How? At this, Luma burst into gales of laughter, and the girl began to pout.
As long as I have star bits, I'll be fine, said Luma. Want some? Little girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this.
Yep,
How am I supposed to eat that? It's like rock hard.
it's like rock candy.
Luma continued to laugh, and the girl couldn't help but join in.
You know, look at this picture and tell me that Luma doesn't look a little bit like Kirby with a weird hairdo.
Huh.
Hi! Just a nibble, she said as she started chewing on the Luma.
Oh, God.
Cannibalism!
Leaning far out of the ship, the pair began to collect starbits with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times, but they kept on collecting, except one of them can fly!
But, it's not cannibalism. She's not a Luma.
Nobody is questioning why they're not getting sucked out into space.
Or running out of oxygen.
Ah, who cares? Video game universe. Can be anything.
Tasted like honey.
What else would they taste like?
Chicken.
It can
Pancakes.
taste like hard rocks.
Chapter 3. The Comet.
But not the purple comet, please God, no.
It's blue, thank God!
Look at the size of that thing.
A beam of light pierced through the ship's windows. Tinting it was the morning sun.
Tinting it.
The girl peered through the window!
I can't read now goodly.
Edumaction. Learned me a book.
Only to find a turquoise blue comet shimmering at her. Blue, huh? Turquoise blue. It doesn't look all that turquoise to me.
It must be cheese.
Little girl shook the sleeping Luma awake and shouted excitedly.
We have to get to that comet.
We'll have to get to that comet.
Find the computer room!
The pair descended on the comet and found that it was made of ice.
And they didn't freeze.
They looked high and low, but Luma's mother was nowhere to be found.
Aww.
It was the wrong comet. We're sorry, princess, but your mother is in another comet.
Exhausted, the little girl sat down with a flop, utterly unable to take another step.
After taking
Look!
16, because apparently this comet is so tiny.
Hey! Look! Listen!
Watch out! Hello.
Peering down at the icy ground where Loom was pointing, the girl suddenly noticed clusters of star bits encased in the ice.
Oh dear God, no.
Pretty good, huh? Finding star bits is my speciality, said Luma, beaming.
Thought you weren't going to commentate or read any of this.
I'm doing a little bit.
There's ice here, but it's so warm. I bet there's water here too.
Let's just offend everybody.
Yeah, the two designers will stay on the comet for a while.
Yeah.
Armstrong.
Oh, wait. We forgot to read that part. Ow! Can we go back Yes.
Riding the turquoise-colored comet, the pair continued their search for Luma's mother.
Onward to chapter 4.
The
What should we be
dream.
doing out in space, though we really do not know?
Good lord, it's Inception all over again.
One night, the girl dreamed about her own mother. Where are you going? She asked her mother's retreating back.
Wait, she's the little girl, but that also looks like her. Are you your own mother? Somebody.
Without telling her mother replied, "Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I've always watched over you like the sun of the day and the moon of the night."
Hey, if you guys
But what
want,
if
there's
it's
a fancy
raining?
volume control down there. You can mute it and just read this yourself instead of hearing that.
Like yours
What
is
if
really
it's
better.
raining, guys? Like it is right now.
It's probably because I set my ringtone in the Song of Storms.
A wave of sadness washed over the girl. What about when it rains and I can't... Oh, she asked the same question I did. Interesting.
You didn't even read it. Go back.
I don't wanna.
I will turn into a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry.
People can pause. There is a pause button.
When she awoke, the girl's face was damp with tears. "You have star bits in your eyes," said Luma to the girl.
Who clearly has tears in his own eye.
Wiping her face, the girl replied, "These are tears, not star bits. I'm crying because I'll never see my mother again." At this, Luma began to cry too.
Stop! Man.
The pair traveled through the starry skies, and though they encountered many other comets, not one of them held Luma's mother. Luma was despondent.
Don't feel bad.
Mother
No!
is dead, child.
No,
never see her
Luma.
again.
The rain clouds won't go away if you keep crying, the little girl said, giving Luma a squeeze. I'll give you a present if you stop. Falcon Punch!
The girl closed her eyes and said gently, "I'll take care of you."
Both of them
With
looking
those
for a
words,
family.
she felt a chill spark in her heart.
They were both looking for a family, and what they found was each other.
I read that so badly.
Man, this is long.
Chapter 5. Home.
Home again, jiggity jig.
Back again, back. You said it wrong.
The kitchen will go here, and the library will go over here, and I'll fight crime over there.
We'll put the gate here.
Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she has been bustling about at a feverish pace. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home.
Where did you get the building materials?
It turned out that star bits weren't the only things buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture, unlike anything I'd ever seen, and the girl used them to build a house out of Deus Ex Machina.
Well, that was convenient. Also, I didn't see this text coming either. I
Comet
literally just
Ex
asked that
Machina.
question. Whoa, that place is big.
They're inside a luxury airliner?
Without seats?
Looking at the completed house, Luna remarked,
Don't you think it's awfully weird that I have the same voice as you?
With a library, a bedroom, a kitchen, a fountain,
and
a
gate.
gate, and a partridge in a tree.
But still, something seemed to be missing.
No.
If only my father, brother, and mother were here, the girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its too small residence.
It's like a building in Minecraft. Build a giant castle, only you live in it.
That's nice. Clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep into the starship.
And she didn't fall asleep in the house, of course.
Probably not.
Because she just built
Chapter
all of that
6.
house.
Friends! Because a friend in need is a friend indeed.
Why couldn't they just get rid of the R and turn it into fiends? Actually, they'd have to trade the E and the I around, too. Then one day, while the girl sat sipping tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared on the horizon. Wow, she was drinking her apricot-flavored tea, and that caused an apricot-colored planet to appear.
Yep.
Huh.
Wow.
Luck of the Irish.
What kind of hidden power do you have?
From
Whatever
the
you
planet.
do not drink fruit punch. A red giant will appear and you'll all burn up in the sun.
From the planet, another Luma of the same color emerged. Then you two know each other, the girl asked the two Lumas gleefully. Despite the girl's excitement, they seemed uneasy.
I've never met you before.
The two Lumas neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they just stared blankly into space.
It was a Truxican standoff.
Then one Luma broke the silence. Was it the black one?
My mama!
What? You can't have it.
At once,
mine.
the apricot Luma parroted back, My mama! My mama!
Wow, really?
The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any sign of stopping.
The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh. And that's when something very strange happened.
Stranger than the... Whoa!
Suddenly, more Lumas began to pop out of the apricot planet. They were different colors, but they all shouted the same thing.
My mama! My mama!
The sight of all the shouting Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. What am I going to do with all these children? Lumas just stared blankly as she doubled over laughing.
I guess we'll just have to name each and every one of you.
That's going
Question.
to take a long time.
Where did they come from?
Nobody knows. They come from sunshine and dragon wishes and rainbow tears.
And don't forget apricot tea.
Tomorrow, when she had finished naming
Did
them
no one
all,
get jiggy
it
at
only
15?
took her 1 day.
There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There's probably
11,
even
12,
more than
13,
that.
14, 15,
That's probably
20.
500.
Chapter 7.
The
Telescope.
telescope.
The telescope?
Hey, it's another comet.
After seeing their 100th comet, a sudden thought popped into the girl's head. I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it was.
Probably.
That's when she remembered her father's telescope.
Her telescope. Peeking through the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into sight. It was smaller than a starbit.
How strange.
It's so far away, but it feels so close.
And yet it's so far away. How very strange.
It's a telescope. It's the tiny one. There's no way you got that kind of view.
She twisted
Apparently
around
she
with the
has Duke
telescope.
Nukem pockets and is storing the Hubble Space Telescope in it.
The blue dot
Times
grew
two.
until she could make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very familiar to her.
And there's a palace.
Zooming even closer, a terrace on the hill came into view.
I used to go stargazing there.
When I lived on my home planet.
Derp, 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 derp.
She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up that hill to look at the waffles.
Hey, here's a good question. Don't you think your father was worrying about you?
You'd think so. Her
She
brother.
remembered
Who's her brother?
how she and her brother. Oh, you abandoned a brother too?
She said that already. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill on bright and windy days. And
Here comes the sad part.
I want to go home. I want to go home right now.
Get a hold of yourself. Alright, I'm throwing you out the window.
I want to go
home. I want to go back to my house on the hill. The silent hill. I want to see my mother.
The silent mother.
How sad.
I knew she's not there. I knew all along she wasn't out there in the sky. Because
Because that would be ridiculous. Just like you.
she's sleeping under the tree on the hill. Oh.
Well, that made this whole episode a lot darker.
The girl's cries echoed through the stars, and a hush fell over the area.
So why don't you go home? Also, aren't you like really old now?
Chapter
Because
8,
it's her wish.
The Wish.
What? Why should I do it? You guys do it. I told you I wasn't narrating.
Usually quite cheery, one day the girl became sad again. Luma drew close and tried to comfort her. Mama, you still have me.
What?
And don't be sad about your mama, because she's part of you. That means she's always close by.
Why don't you just go home?
It's like me. I love Starbits because they remind me of my mama. No, the girl said, unable to stop the tears.
It's got a spaceship. How'd you get here in the first place?
Wow,
Go
it's
home.
like right in my face.
A lonely look flickered across Luma's face, but was soon replaced by a wide grin. I have an idea!
Go home!
I will transform into a comet. A soaring comet that can carry you all on this journey.
Wait,
You
did
better
do
eat
that?
your Starbits.
With that, Luma, trailing bands of white, soared high into the sky,
And I
And went back
accidentally
a
went
page.
backwards.
and just as quickly started to plummet back down. Uh-oh. Kaboom! Kablam! I missed that show. Ground shook, and a bright light poured out of the crater that the Luma had created. The bands of light twisted together to form a comet tail. And then Luma emerged, reborn as a comet.
So that thing we were riding on was a living person. Or being.
The girl could scarcely believe her eyes. But how? She kept asking.
Don't question it. A wizard did it. Also, power, wisdom, and courage.
Our destiny as Lumas is to transform into different things, said a red Luma has suddenly appeared. Stars, comets, planets, will even become all these things. When I grow up, I want to become a star that makes someone special smile, said a green Luma. A blue Luma chipped in. That Luma turned into a real cutie of a comet, didn't he? All the Lumas together said, "No more crying, Mama."
Never again.
Thank you, the girl, said
Thank
the girl
you
on
so
a
much
whisper,
for playing my game.
and she pulled the Lumas close and hugged them. From that day on, Starbits no longer fell from the girl's eyes.
Wait,
Go
they
to-
were eating her tears?
Though, to be fair, they never were to begin with. It's a metaphor! Gotta love the metaphors.
The comet set forth the girl's home planet, its long tail blazing proudly behind it.
Guess what our
Oh,
home
that's
planet
the Comet
was?
Observatory. What happened to the big chunk of ice?
Final chapter. Family.
It's about time. With its many lumas and telescopes, the comet was quite a sight to behold. The girl and Lumers were proud to call it home.
Well,
Don't
where did
ask
you
how
get
they
all the
built
cooking
it.
stuff?
At a welcoming party for a new Luma, the girl gathered everyone in the kitchen and said in a louder voice than usual, "Alright everyone, let's make a cake. A cake sprinkled with star bits. Then it will be a star cake." A star cake?
The Lumas excitedly began to gather
I don't
the
know what to say
ingredients.
about star cake.
Where do they get the ingredients?
As she watched the Lumas scurry about, The girl smiled and thought to herself, "This is my family now, and I will stay with them until they're ready to leave the nest. And when they do leave, I'll see them off with a smile."
Until
She's
you
lying.
die.
She's just trying to fatten him up so she can cook him into the star cake.
Transform into
'Cause
chocolate.
that's what makes a mother happiest.
Oh gosh, she can fly now.
That night, when the girl lay down to sleep, a soft light enveloped her and reminded her of the blue planet she once called home. But it would be nice to return home once every 100 years to nap in my favorite
100?
sleeping nook.
When did you gain immortality?
Nobody knows.
I'll be eating all those star bits. The comet carrying the Lumas and the girl continues on this journey to this very day.
And man, did she age.
With more family members in tow than can be counted, it's said that the comet visits the girl's home planet once every 100 years, its proud white tail glittering in the sky.
Why didn't you visit when your family was still alive, you jerk?
Who knows?
The end.
To end! Well, we finished that all in once.
That's all. My story is finished.
And of course, you can always watch it again.
It took 20 minutes. Now let's go do that thing you should have done first.
No kidding.
I did it last to end this off with a good note.
And not a sad, happy moment? Nope.
I'm not gonna be able to do anything useful. This sucks.
Nope, you're done for the project.
I'm gonna waste your star bits. Take that. Yeah, take that. Thanks for that.
Why are you so mean to me?
He wasn't just mean to you.
Pew! 2400 even.
Want to go to the grand finale galaxy?
Want to get hammered?
No.
Ow! I was... Dang it, I was referencing Okami. Being a pain. The idea that was so evil. The Star Festival. Once again, we're going back this place. Although, I had to wait a considerably longer amount of time in order to do this. Good boy.
Ha
I'm gonna mess you up. Yeah.
Stop it! Really?
I have to do something. It's
No, you
gotta be
don't. Just hand me the Wiimote.
I will kill you if you so much as touch this.
Everything's quiet on the home front.
That's you, not the Wiimote. You never
You're
say
the
anything
last
like
to arrive. Fashionably late as usual, eh, Mario?
Why is he
I live
always...
here! Good evening, Mario.
Do you know?
Maybe he doesn't live in the Mushroom Kingdom.
According to the
Maybe that's
paper universe, he lives one warp pipe away.
Toad Brigade! Hey, who are you?
Did you hear about the Toad Brigade's commendation? I'm sure the captain will tell you all about it.
I'm sure he won't shut up about it.
I don't blame
They
him.
need to make another game.
Evening.
They need to make
Governor.
another 64/Sunshine style game. But this area here, look at that castle. Let's go in the castle.
It's the festival. Have fun, and make sure you collect all the purple coins.
I've honestly had quite enough of this gravitational planet crap.
Which is why 3D World was so much better.
Yes.
It's nice for a game or two, but after that it's just a headache.
Yeah.
Yep. Especially when the gravity kills you.
Stupid gravity changing like camera
Still, the
angle
gravity was
controls.
a lot better in the second game.
Hey, Captain Toad!
And his name is
Mr.
Captain Toad.
Mario! We're reporting to the Royal Guards. Let the royal job, Commander. There have been 11 kidnapped Princess Peach again ever. Koopas, Boos, giant overgrown moles, whatever. Bring it home!
That's the spirit, brother. Never say die.
No, so instead, the Bowser was just still another species instead.
Yeah. I can't run very fast. Makes me wish there was a dash button.
Up there.
Kinda wish you could ground pound out of a long jump. That would be nice.
3, 2, 1.
I was actually gonna run around it in a circle for a little bit, but I messed that
Can you
up.
jump in the water?
Hey.
What's that even?
No, that's cheap!
That's mean! Why are you so mean to me, game?
Alright, what's the letter say? I already forgot. The bridge is out! No!
Not again.
Also, when did they clear that mountain of big buildings anyway?
When do you get the letter of commendation?
Is there still a door down there in the water?
I guess, why not?
Mario, that's a
Congratulations
congratulations letter.
Nope.
Grab it anytime you feel like it.
Take it anyway, you jerk.
Nervous! You took it, so I have to not take it in order to show contrast.
Get it!
Ow.
Kill you!
Ow. Ow. Ow, that's enough. There we go. 121 stars. Oh, that's a lovely high score.
Yes, you must save the game.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have done literally everything that is available in this game.
Should we show the letter?
Nope.
Nah, if they want to see the letter, they can always just play the game.
Indeed!
Although they might not be able to show the letter when they actually do play this game on, like, the Wii's second iteration. Like, after the Wii U, like the Wii U Plus or the Wii U 2 or the Super Wii U.
Or the flying off of the...
Maybe it'll be called the Wii Wii.
Nintendo Wii Wii. No thanks. The Nintendo Wii 2.
The Wii I.
The Nintendo nut.
The Nintendo nut. Or the eye plunger. They'll never exist.
No, there is actually an eye plunger.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Really?
It's a tiny plunger you stick on the back of your device to stand it up.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, this is Mario signing off.
Quick,
See you
steal their
guys next
Starship
time.
and go back home.
Flying off into space.
And this power never returns. And you don't even really get to use it. Why, Nintendo? Why?
This is the best
Fly into that sun in the horizon.
So are we done yet?
Yes, we're done.
Okay. Death! Suck.
Alright, well, I was going to end this off a little bit better than now, but whatever. This is Mario signing off. Well, it's the guy playing as Mario. I'll see you always next time for my next LP.
Wait, it's almost over. It's almost over.
It's over.
Nope, it's almost over. And just a little more. Bye, guys!
Bye.